Hi, I'm Art Pennington. We have created an app, or it's currently a web page. It's going to be an app by the time we're finished, an app for a cell phone. But, many of the vehicles that St. Coletta operates were obtained via a grant from the Department of Transportation. And when that happens, we have to track the mileage and the each trip that's taken, the mileage, the purpose of the trip, and the type of clients that are on board. So we've developed this app in order to enable that, the collection of that information. And what I'd like to do is show you how to use the app and request that you give it a try and give us feedback as far as any problems you might find, or whether you think it's easy enough that people are actually going to use it, or if you have any better ideas for something that some way we can modify it to make it easier to use. It is just a public-facing web page currently, and it's accessed by entering this URL. So if you go to your phone, open a browser, and enter this as the URL, sctrans.stcoletawi.org/trip2, that'll open up this page for you. Now, it's got three buttons: start, stop, and end. You, of course, initiate the trip with the start button, and then every stop you make along the way, you can make no stops along the way or many stops, it doesn't matter. Each time you make a stop, you click the stop button, it'll record where you are. And then, of course, when your trip is finished, you click the end button. So let's click the start so you can see what happens here. Click the start button. Now, each of these things are easy to accidentally touch. So what we do is when you click one or touch one, we have a confirmation here that you actually really want to start a trip. So we'll just confirm that we do. And that will bring up a little screen, a little panel where we can collect information. Now we need to collect the purpose of the trip, which is a drop down. Just to select the purpose among the list here. Next thing it wants is the vehicle number. Now this app is developed so that it will do a search for any vehicles that are in the database and assigned to a location within 60 feet of where you currently are. So, for example, if you're in the driveway of a group home and you have that group home's vehicle, it will fill this number in for you. You can also overtype it. If it fills in a number and it's the wrong one, you can overtype the correct one. So let's just fill in a number here. And the other four things to collect are the number of clients aboard by category, under 55, basically non-senior and non-senior wheelchair, or senior and senior wheelchair. Those are the counts. So you just pull the slider over for the number that represents the number of clients of that category. So just let's do a couple of them here. And that's it, just those three pieces of information. Once you've entered them, you click done. It takes you back. The start button is gone because we're in the middle of a trip. You can click the stop button as many times as you want. It will summarize the information that you have entered. For driver name, since I'm not logged in, it didn't fill in a driver name. But when this is actually a phone app and you use it, it will know who you are and it'll fill in your name there. And then the other information is a summary of what we just entered in that panel. So each time you do a stop, you click the stop button. Now, it wants to know if anyone is entering or exiting the vehicle. Now, if nobody's going to get on or off, you're just stopping. For example, if you take some clients to a park that's in the river and you want to sit there and watch the river for a while and then go on, that would be a situation where you'd stop, but none of the clients would get on or off. So you click the red X. So it would record the stop and the address where you stopped. So it's important to, when you do click a stop button, that you're actually at the place you want it recorded. So, because it'll record wherever you are. All right. Okay. So if we stop and someone is going to get on or off, we click the green check mark, and it brings up the same panel as the start button, but it gives us an opportunity to adjust the total. So if, let's say, if someone in this category got off, we'll just move it down to 1. And we're just recording that one person got off in that category. We don't care who they are. We just care about the category of person. That's what we report back to the DOT. All right. So once these are the way we need them, we click the Done button, and it'll say back to where it was 7, now it's down to 6. So it's summarizing okay. So you can click the stop as many times as necessary as far as each stop you actually make. And then when the trip is completed, you click the End button and confirm that you want to end it. And that's that. It'll record all the information in a database as far as the trip locations and all the locations of stops and all the mileage and the number of clients, that kind of thing. So we'll have it all captured for reporting to DOT. So please give this a try and let us know what you think. If you have any problems or any ideas for making it better, and if you think it's simple enough that people will actually use it. Thank you very much.